This is everything you need to know when it comes to planning for your training or time for training. So, we're going to be talking about five things. Yeah, five. Number one, when to train. Number two, the alternative times to train. Number three, how to make time for training. Number four, how long it takes to train. Number five, what to do in the worst case scenario if there isn't time to train. So, number one, when to train. Rather, I am Coach Ford from Forward Beyond. I help young men that would like to get a ripped and muscular body without having to have equipment or go to a gym. If you are a busy man that doesn't have time for that, or you don't even have a gym around you, but you like to have a muscular and ripped body, I'm your guy. So let's head right into it. So, number one, when to train. The thing is that really we have more time in, or rather we have more energy in the morning when it comes to than in the evening, because you, for the normal person, you are just freshly waking up. So if you put your training in the evening when you have the least energy, you are most likely to either reduce the training or even shift it completely because you are too tired. So to avoid this scenario, it is highly recommended you put your training in the morning. That way you have the highest amount of energy to train with, and there is no unexpected problem that comes and shifts your training. Number two, the alternatives time to train. Usually, personally, when I first started out, I started training around 6 o'clock a.m. in the morning. Depending on the time to you wake up, it could be 6, 4:30, 5. Try to have a specific time between, let's say, between the morning 4 to, let's say, 8. A specific time between, not the range, a specific time, maybe 8 o'clock to 8:30, a specific time. And if you are someone that doesn't really have time to train like that, you can split it across your day. For example, if your training takes typically around 30 minutes, you can split it to 5 minutes each around your day. That way you can slot it in the little gaps you most likely have around your day and still get the job work done. This is usually the tactics that are recommended for a nursing mother, since her day is usually, you get. Next is how long it takes to train. Really, if you are just starting out, the amount of time you've taken to train should be around 10 minutes, 5 minutes even. Many people think it takes a lot of time to train, so they don't even bother training, but really it takes very little time to train. The only time when it takes a long time to train is when you have gone so far ahead in your fitness journey. If you are just starting out, it's about 10 minutes or 5 minutes. It's really nothing. For example, look at it this way. If you are just starting out and you're doing 20 incline push-ups, 20 sit-ups, 20 squats, if you are, that is like 60 reps overall. And if you are using a second or even 2 seconds for each rep, that is around 120 seconds, which is 2 minutes. Let's say you are resting for about 2 minutes between each reps, between each exercise. That is still less than 10 minutes. So think about it. When you're just starting out, it takes no time. Not more than 10 minutes or 15 minutes. Number three is how to make time for your training. So we are human beings. In our day, there are most likely things that are very important to us and things that are less important to us. So what I recommend for you to do is take a list out every single thing you do in your day, and then the major ones that you feel would matter to you a lot in 1 year time, leave those. But then the rest that you believe that if 1 year time comes and it's not really important, pause it for now and slot time for training there. After you've achieved your goal when it comes to training, you can then go back to those activities you were doing before that. Won't really matter in the long run. This is highly recommended. It's much more beneficial for you to, in 1 year time, to have your goal and then happy go on with your other activities than having your other activity that won't matter in a year time and still not having your goal, which is a ripped body. It's really up to what you want. So in a way, 1 year time, which one do you prefer? Having nothing or having a ripped body? Your choice. Number 5, in the worst case scenario, what do you do in the worst case scenario when there's no time to train? This usually happens in if you put your training in the evening. That is why I said you put your training in the morning. That way, unexpected things are less likely to occur. But if you are in the scenario where you put your training in the evening, you are at a risk of unexpected things happening that could shift your training to and won't stop you from training overall. In this worst case scenario, which shouldn't happen, but if it does happen, what you need to do is do a minimum. For example, the total amount, try to do as much exercise as you can within 1 minute. No matter how worse things can get, you can definitely do something within 1 minute. Let's say you're not feeling well or you are sick or that scenario. Just do as much as you can. It can even be 5 push-ups, it can even be 5 sit-ups. Just do something within 1 minute. That way you can keep your streak, that you can say you have confidently not broken your streak when it comes to training. This is one of the tactics that many Duolingo users really do. Many of them just goes goes every day, do a minimum amount of training and leave just to keep their streak. That way, when you do come back, then when you do finally get time to train, you can easily bounce back to training efficiently rather than when you stop overall and then it now becomes more harder for you to bounce back. That's really it. If I've been training for about 5 years now, and this is all basically some of the experience I've gotten over the time. If you would like more helpful tips like this that are extremely valuable and I'm giving for free, follow for more. If you have people you believe this will be a great help to, share with them. If you also have personal questions and questions you would like for me to ask, there's a link in my bio. Click it. This is Coach Forge from Forge Beyond.